Why did you enter XDR of Cisco into your SOC? What was the motivation?
So I think that I would like to focus on two main points for that. First one, technological lead. I mean, guys, these last 2 years have been completely mental when it comes to the evolution of the digital landscape. And what we felt in our SOC is that we really needed to be able to, if we wanted to stay ahead of malicious actors, we needed to provide our analysts with the same tools that the bad guys are using to do bad stuff, right? Okay? So, and I'm going to, I don't want to be a little bit cliche, and I will only speak once about AI. So what we needed to do really was to fight AI with AI. Because in this cybersecurity cat and mouse game, if we want to keep winning, we really need to supercharge that cat, because that damn mouse is getting faster, smarter, and really more elusive. Okay? So, and Cisco provided us with that. So XDR really, with XDR we can harness artificial intelligence, allowing my analysts to respond more effectively and more quickly to cyber threats. Okay? Second point, really important also, was the partnership. Okay, so to deliver these services, we needed technology. Okay? But we weren't just looking for another vendor. We were looking for a true partner that shared our vision to be able to deliver this service. And I'm going to speak to you with all transparency. We found that with you guys, with Cisco. I mean, it was really, really amazing. We started, I don't know, Irina, we started to build this up at the beginning of this year. We had innumerous calls, brainstorming sessions. I mean, it was incredible. It was incredible. We got in touch, because of you guys, with all the relevant stakeholders. I mean, from BU managers, from product owners, from developers, from marketing experts. It was really great. I really felt that we were one unique team working for the same goal. That was to build the best possible service to protect our clients. And we did that. So we needed the technology, and Cisco, you guys with XDR, provide us just that and the support to bring our vision to life.
Okay, thank you for that. So, Erik spoke already about XDR, but what are the advantages, since you have in your SOC now, about XDR? What are the main advantages you see today?
There are a lot of advantages, but we don't have a lot of time, so I would like to focus on two advantages that for us are really game-changing. Okay? I got a blank right now.
No problem.
Game-changing.
Come back.
Yeah, I know it. Eric, do you like a good story?
Yeah, I love a good story.
Yeah. So, when it comes to responding to cyber threats, okay, the analysis of the analysts must tell you a story. So you need to know what had happened. And what we've noticed, because we've been delivering SOC services for quite a while, what we've noticed is that with traditional detection technology, sometimes we didn't have the full story. So there were missing pieces of the puzzle to be able to have a conclusion. Okay? I'll give you a really, really simple example. So we were, and we did it very well, we were able to easily detect traffic from an endpoint to a malicious domain. Okay? But I mean, and when we would notify the client, Mr. Client, you've had traffic to a malicious domain, please block that traffic, okay? But I mean, this is just scratching the surface. Because what we really need to know in the first place is why that connection took place. So was it a malicious file on an endpoint? Was it an email? We need to know this. And Cisco XDR provide us with that capability. So with XDR, more than being able to analyze alerts in isolated alerts, XDR can provide us the way that those alerts are connected, okay? Allowing us to trace back that suspicious connection to its origin, whether if it was a phishing email, a malware, or something totally different. And I can tell you that we can do this really, really quickly, which leads us to the next main advantage of this, which is speed and autonomy in response. Okay? We all know that, I don't know if there are any partners in blue teaming also here. Okay? When it comes to responding to cyber threat, time is crucial. It is really crucial. And having to wait for inputs from a client to do something can be really, really time consuming. With XDR, we don't have to wait anymore. With XDR, we can make actions. So taking back the example that I gave you, if effectively the email was the culprit of that suspicious connections, not only we can detect that it was by that email, but we can also see if that email has been sent to other users and whether they've opened the email or not. And we can take immediate actions. So we can do this really quickly to quarantine all those emails with a simple click. So select them, click, they're quarantined, okay? We can run scans on those endpoints that have opened that email and isolate them if we want. And we can also correct our email protection solutions to be able to stop new incoming emails with that kind of behavior. So we're not just reacting to threats, we're proactively securing our customers in real time. And this is totally game-changing.
Okay, so the real-time thing is really a game changer with our XDR, and thanks for highlighting that. If I may come back on the presentation of Sergio, he said something very important, and I know that this is a piece that also with the definition of the service you were working on, is the definition of what is the total addressable market that you want to address. Yeah, so I know we had many discussions about that, and you know that this was also important for you to come to the right addressable market you want to go there. And not only from a definition from the service, but also from a price setting perspective. So tell me and tell the room a little bit about the service that you have launched, basically.
So really quickly, this is not just another security service. So this service was born with challenges that we've observed in the security landscape. So what we've seen is that many companies, regardless their size, still lack a lot of maturity when it comes to cybersecurity. I mean, we've had clients coming to us asking for SOC services without having the most basic control securities in place to keep them safe. So how can we protect them? It's impossible. It's like starting your house by the roof. You cannot do that. So after a lot of brainstorming, this service was built to fill out these gaps by, first one, providing foundational security controls to our customers. So it comes with email protection, endpoint protection, and NDR. Okay? Secondly, visibility. Okay? There's a golden rule for blue teamers. If you don't have visibility, you cannot protect. Okay? And this service provides my analysts visibility across email, across endpoint, and across network. Because the bad guys, they can try to surpass email, they can try to surpass endpoint, but there's a point where they need to pass always, which is the network. And XDR provides us really good insights regarding that. Okay. The third one, really important also. With this service, we're guaranteeing that those essential security controls are managed, updated, and improve at all times. I mean, the security landscape is not something static. It's something that changes all the time. And we need to keep those security controls properly updated so that we can detect things better. Fourth one is to, of course, to leverage XDR to correlate the information from all those security controls and being able to detect and protect our customers. And on top of all this, we're also providing threat hunting. Okay, so for those elusive 0 days or for those threats that were not known when the time that it was detected, we've got our threat intel team that also Eric spoke. So we've got threat intel teams. What they're doing is search for information, look for threat actors that might be attacking customers in Portugal or in Iberia. And what we do is the output serves as an input for our threat hunting teams that with the indicators of compromise will perform historical searches and queries with XDR to find out if that customer might be affected or not. So really, to wrap things up, the service bridges foundational security controls with advanced threat detection and response.
Okay, thank you, Frederic. And yeah, back to Sergio, to your presentation. I remember the step one where I was speaking about the total addressable market. But there is another step important, is once you have the definition of your service, is how you accelerate it, how you go after really sale. And I think that's also something that I would like you to share with the room. What are you doing to
It is a challenge.
Sale? Yeah.
It is a challenge, as you know, it is a challenge. And it's even more a challenge when you're selling cutting edge new services, okay? So two main challenges that we've detected. The first one is that the market out there is still quite biased towards traditional detection technologies, okay? So what are we doing to try to surpass that? We're doing events with customers, and we've done several events joined with you guys, okay, really important. So to showcase what is the service, what are the functionalities of the platform and everything else. We've got our marketing team that's also creating specific content to showcase the service. And we're building awareness also. So here I am building awareness. So we're attending industry conference also to share our insights and real use case that we're using towards that service. The other one, are there any sales reps here? Okay, cool. So the other one is these kind of services. It's totally different to sell these kinds of managed service rather than selling a product with a maintenance contract. Okay. So what are we doing? We're doing a lot of sessions with the sales rep. So teaching them how to pitch this service, telling the functionality so they can understand this kind of language. Okay. We're also building a lot of materials for the guys, so pitch decks, PowerPoints. We've created also a service bot, okay, a service bot so they can interact with the bot and have direct answers when they're in the customers. And we're also doing joint presentations to the customer. So when a sales rep needs to go to a customer to pitch the service, normally technical experts goes with the sales rep to help him and so that he can try to understand how to pitch this kind of service properly. So it is a challenge, but I'm sure we will be able to do this.
Okay. So a big round of applause for So you can stay, Felix. You can stay. Eric, can you come as well? So I hope everybody has catched basically our go-to-market security strategy, and you understood the pillar about digital resiliency where Eric went into, and then I'm so pleased to have Frederick that went into a very practical example that everything that you have heard this morning is real, okay? And I hope, who is in there to look into it and make it happen? Can I see show of hands here?
All in.
Okay, good. You have the right people in the room from Cisco, even the partner to help you. So, Sergio, you told me that I can have 5 minutes Q&A? Okay, any questions from the room? Okay, good. Here is a question, Joel.
Yes, thank you. I think this is mostly a question for Fred. So, Fred, if you have your blue team working together with the NOC to execute on everything that they're detecting, you're taking judge, jury, and executioner role in that sense. How do you govern that with your customers? That you take all those roles in one place?
But NOC here, what we do in NOC is basically to monitor the health of the infrastructure of the end customers. Okay?
But so to say, if there's detection, you respond, you do something with the customer. You mentioned that it's...
What we don't do is pen testing, okay? So there you can have an overlapping. So there you're testing and you're defending at the same place. But when the NOC and the SOC combine together, you can have really good synergies. Because, I mean, imagine that the guy from the NOC sees that server, the CPU usage is going to the pinnacles. It could be an attack. So we share this information between both teams to be able to protect better the customer. I don't see any overlapping or anything. At least the customers see it as a positive thing and not a negative thing.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Any other question? I'm sure there are other questions. Come on, shoot. Don't be shy.
Which other vendors did you consider before you chose Cisco?
I'm not gonna. We talked to the main ones, okay, but I'm not gonna disclose that. Okay,
So,
but we talked to the main ones. To be totally transparent, and Cisco really shared our vision for this. So because we're not selling XDR. We're selling a service to protect our customers for which we need XDR to deliver.
Okay. So I'm going to give not for Robcon specifically, but I'm going to give you a little bit of further insight because I'm very close on all the services we're doing in EMEA with different partners today. And that's where I really would like you to get in there. I can tell you all the partners that are delivering the services today, in comparison with the existing tools, existing competitors, what they're telling us, he used the word real time and is saving heads into the SOC because of the intelligence. That's number one. Number two, price and efficiency that we're creating into your SOC environment, meaning that you have today a service taking out some of our competitors that are extremely expensive to do the whole definition. By implementing our XDR, you're going to go to service to your customer with a cheaper solution and with a more efficient solution to the market. So this is, I'm not going to go into, you can speak with me offline, I can give you some insights, but today I can tell you, we're getting into the SOCs of the partners and the customers, and we're taking out the existing competition today. I'm not saying that their tools are wrong, but they are maybe not as efficient as us, and they are not maybe as real time as us, and that's what you need to look into. Okay, good. Any other question?
And I think I'll be here the next 48 hours through Thursday. I know you have to leave tonight, but if there's any questions that you have, we can talk about any of the security technologies and a managed service perspective. So happy to engage.
Good. Thank you so much, Frederick and everyone.